Hey, I have been asked to expand upon my spirituality to help give a foundation for those who are looking to start their own spiritual paths. So I'm gonna do that. I started my own spiritual path about 3.5 years ago, and I started researching crystals and angels and auras and energy and just really allowing my curiosity to lead me. There's knowledge everywhere on Instagram, on Google, on Tumblr, which is where I started because Tumblr has a very, very large spiritual community and has a lot of resources to use. So that's where I started. And that has just since evolved over the past 3.5 years. To start out, I would recommend looking into crystals for one, because every crystal has a different healing property to it. And that, for example, this is rose quartz, this is also rose quartz, and rose quartz is known for inviting love into your life. Not just romantic love, but kindness and compassion, and it's just a very heart healing stone. And I have crystals all over my room just to help keep me grounded, to help keep me safe, to help keep me protected, to give me better dreams. All that good stuff. There's a crystal really for everything. Second thing I looked into was angels, and as I was raised Christian, angels were a really good segue into spirituality for me, in a sense, and just that also encouraged me to look into my guides and just having that wisdom, having that protection around me, and I did that through meditation. The first thing I do want to mention is that spirituality and religion are two separate things. You can be religious without being spiritual, and you can be spiritual without being religious. I now don't really identify as Christian because I believe that through the evolution of my practice and of my craft, I have expanded past Christianity, past the confines of that. But I do have a lot of bases in Christianity still. But that's just where I'm at. So when it comes to exploring your guides, there are a lot of guided meditations that you can use on YouTube that are very, very helpful. For me, just because I've been meditating for a while, I'll play a rain track, I'll put headphones on after my room has been cleaned and vacuumed and saged, and just maybe I'll light some candles if I'm feeling called to it as well. But it really does not matter about the theatrics. Spirituality does not require any tools at all, whatsoever. Tools can enhance your experience, but it does not require any tools. But so yeah, I will sit and I'll listen to rain, and I will envision myself at the top of a staircase, and as I count down from 10, I'll walk down the step, and each step I walk down puts me deeper into a meditation. Then I'll envision myself in a long corridor or in some sort of building where there's a lot of doors, and I'll enter through the door of whichever one I feel called, or I'll ask for a vision, or I'll ask for some sort of experience where my guides come to me. And that's what it looks like for me. But guided meditations are a lot easier for beginners. Yeah. Next thing I looked into, or I recommend looking into, is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a universal law in that you can manifest or invite in the things that you want into your life just by your thoughts and actions. And this is kind of a controversial idea because it's thinking like, well, did I manifest a certain traumatic experience? No, I personally believe that the law of attraction works based on your intention and based on your intentional thoughts. And that if I'm focused on the idea that I'm going to get sick, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick. I'm paranoid about the idea that I'm gonna get sick, and I'm constantly just like thinking about how I'm gonna get sick and what I'm gonna do when I'm sick. That is the energy those are thoughts that I'm choosing to have and that I'm choosing to feed into. And so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I got sick. But if I choose to focus on like money into my life, or connections, or community, or prosperity, or clarity, those are things that I'm inviting into my life and I'm pouring energy into to invite into my life. It's kind of like the idea that once you think about like, oh my goodness, I've seen so many red cars, you see more red cars, it's that you're manifesting that, or at least you're paying more attention to it, so those opportunities are clearer to you. There's a lot of like controversy. I think it's just placebo, but to me it's like, if placebo is working for me, then why does it matter? So yeah, I would look into reading about that and researching that. There's a movie called The Secret that breaks it down a bit more. I haven't watched it, but I've heard really, really good reviews about it. So yeah, those are just a few things to start off with. I really recommend meditation, looking into angels and your guides, into crystals, and that really, once you start looking into things, you'll just start finding what you're called to, and you'll be able to follow your curiosity. Overall though, in the times that we're in right now, where there is just so much change happening, there is just so much beautiful change that's happening, I believe that right now is one of the most important times to embark upon our spiritual paths, to look into shadow work, which is the practice of seeing the dark parts of yourself, the bad parts of yourself, the traumatic parts of yourself, and facing them with love and meeting them with love and working through them. working through asking yourself those hard questions, working through those hard and difficult memories so you can heal, so you can change your habits and change the cycles, or else the cycles that you've gone through all your life will continue to repeat because you're just acting from that place. And one of the things that looks like is inner child work, which is the idea of visualizing your younger self, or one of the ways it looks like is visualizing your younger self and just talking to them, telling them the things that you wish that you heard when you were younger, telling them the things that you wish were said to you, that you wish you knew. And I do that a lot, and it always brings me to tears because it's just like, we have a lot of trauma to unpack from our childhood. We all do. And I really think that in a world that is encouraging so much change right now, it's important that we sit with ourselves and we acknowledge those bad parts, those dark parts, so we can work to heal them and be better. Because in healing ourselves, we help heal the collective. We are a collective community. We are a global community. And we focus so much on individualism and that I am me, you are you, that's it. Whereas, like, we all impact each other. We all influence each other in so many different ways. In me working to heal myself and working to become kinder, I impact others by embodying that. I have received so many DMs telling me like that I encourage them to be more authentic, or encourage them to paint, encourage them to explore, and that makes me so happy. And I know that by doing the work on myself, I shine a light for others. I'm a lighthouse. So yeah, that's kind of the overall. So I think like right now, just in these times, it's important to look within and to ask for that guidance and tap into our gifts, because we all have gifts. For example, I can read energy. I can read energy, and I can receive visions for people, and that's something that's really, really important to me. And I also read tarot. That's divination is another part of spirituality that you can look into. The act of using certain tools to receive visions or receive guidance for your path. I actually think I'm going to start offering tarot readings and energy readings on my site soon, but that's another story. I've been doing them for like 2 years, but yeah. I hope that gives a good foundation and a good explanation for spirituality, and that it was easily comprehensible. I'm obviously open to any questions that anyone wants to throw my way, but really I recommend researching and following your curiosity and seeing where that takes you. Yeah, much love. Thank you for watching.